Okay, so I just remembered something and I wanted to note it because I was like, oh, mind blown. When researching like what to use, what ingredients to use for this detox locks, I was actually gonna also add Dawn soap because some people have used that in their locks, and you know, between like their propaganda at like they really get your dishes extra clean and you can use it for multiple things and they're clean in the duct, you know. So I was like, okay, like let me go ahead, I'm gonna use Dawn, like I'm gonna go ahead and use Dawn as a mixture with the shampoo after I do the detox. And then come to find out, I don't know, something told me, because even though I'm 6 years in as a vegan, plant-based princess, but even though I'm 6 years in, I still have to check, because you just never know these days. You just never know, period. And I'm like, I wonder if Dawn is vegan. Like, let me just check before I go ahead and buy this product. And come to find out, Dawn is not vegan. And I was like, Dawn. How y'all washing ducks in y'all commercials and using them as ingredients? Greetings and salutations. It's your favorite flower, Daisy here, coming to you with the journey of the locks, or also known as Vlog Journey Update. We're reaching 7 years, y'all. 7 years. I feel like the tears are here. Like, it's like, wow. I feel like we've known each other for so long. Like, you've literally seen me grow up from such like a wee lad, and now we're here. Back when the locks was here, and now they're here. It's like, wow. Such a journey. So right now we are 6 years and 10 months in, 6 years and 10 months in, and this update is specifically a part of the revival era. Now, if you don't know what that is and you're just now coming to this video, I can give a brief summary of what the revival era is. So the revival era is all about me putting care and love back into my locks, back into my routine, back into the journey, because the journey, it doesn't stop, right? Like, it's an ongoing thing. And so there was like a period of time, 2 years to be exact, from 2020 to 2022, where I just didn't do anything. If you want the full explanation, go to my 6 year and 6 month update. And that's where I go all into the spiel about what the revival era is and how much it means to me and what it's all about. So this right here is part 2. This is all about the build up. It's been a minute. It's been a long time, I'm not happy to say. So the build up. Okay, so to remind y'all, the last time I did an ACV rinse was July of 2017. That was legit the last time I did an ACV rinse. That's the last time I cleansed my locks, period. That's 5 years of me not doing a rinse, detox, none. And then 2 years on top of that of no care whatsoever. I mean, far away, I feel like my locks look fine. But it's not about that. It's about the up close and personal. I don't even care if anybody else knows. It's the fact that I know, and so it has to get tackled. It just has to get done. So I just basically figured, okay, I'm probably not gonna be able to get all of the buildup that has accumulated over the years, but I can probably get a good amount out if I do like a very extreme, high voltage type of detox in my hair. So with all that being said, let's get into the breakdown. The breakdown. All right, so how we're doing this is that before, all I did was do some warm water and some ACV. That was it. ACV meaning apple cider vinegar. Back in the day when I first did the ACV rinse, that's all I did. That's all that was needed. Okay, because we were early on in the game. Now, we're not, you know what I'm saying? We're a little bit experienced. We're a little bit in the game, and so we're trying to get all that gunk out, all that build up. The 3 ingredients that I will be using today in the detox are ACV, baking soda, and lemon. There are some benefits that each of these ingredients have, and I would like to go over them for the sake of all of us learning together. Apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar, it helps balance out the pH of the scalp. It prevents lice, mildew, and mold from growing inside of the locks, killing any bacteria that's there. And that is what I'm looking for. That is definitely what I'm looking for, because I have really thick locks. So I'm really trying to get in there, y'all. I'm really trying to get in there deep. It tames the frizziness. I wouldn't say that, I wanted to mention this for like the sake of other people and their locks journeys. I don't think I have a problem with frizziness. It softens your locks, which I actually do have a theory that that's probably why my locks are kind of soft now. I always get the comment that my locks are soft. I don't really want coarse, drying, type of friction, type of feeling on my locks. I like the softness of them. I like the sponginess of them and the life and all that. Baking soda. Now baking soda, I'm gonna give a little, there's gonna be a little disclaimer, but the benefits that I found about baking sodas was that it absorbs all the oils and residue in the hair, which again, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for an ingredient, a substance, some type of entity that's going to suck and get all of the gunk out of my locks, and it loosens the dirt. So because of those components, I definitely wanted to go on and add that into the recipe of the detox, because again, we're going big. I'm already home, but I ain't going home though. We're going big. And lemon. Now I wanted to add the lemon in there. I mean, other people have added lemon. I'm not the first person to do this, but I definitely wanted to add some lemons because it's rich in vitamin C. I knew that from the jump, so I wanted to get some of that, that good, you know? It maintains the pH scalp balance. It's a natural degreaser. Again, that's what I'm looking for. It strengthens my roots and it reduces breakage. So that's a really good factor as well. When I was looking for what to put in my hair, because I already knew I was going to do the ACV, but when it came to like what to add with that to make it a more thorough cleanse, I was like, I'm looking for something that's really going to get the gunk out. And when I read these facts, I was like, okay, I'm satisfied with all of this being in the mix. ACV, I've got a full bottle here. Pure baking soda. All my time. Whatever helps you sleep at night. And lemons. I don't need it. I don't need it. I want to try to chug a little. Yeah, I don't need it. I am dealing with you. Don't know how to deal with me. All right. So the plan here is that I am just going to mix these bad boys up. I'm going to mix the ACV, the baking soda, and the lemon juice with some warm to kind of hot water, and I'm going to sit there for 30 minutes to an hour, however long it takes to get the gunk out and to see some type of difference. Once I do that, I'm going to wash my hair with this herbal essence shampoo. I'm going to finish out this bottle of vegetable glycerin. It's at the end and I'm going to finish it, but my personal opinion on it is that I wouldn't get it again just because it's really thick, and to just prevent buildup in the future, I'm just going to stick with another oil. It's been a minute, so I'm going to go on the hunt for another oil, but that's not it. The shampoo that I chose, it is all natural. It's vegan. I don't know if I've ever stated this in my lock journey updates, but when it comes to shampoo, I'm not picky. I'm not too picky at all. I actually love standing in the aisle and looking at all the different varieties and seeing which shampoo I'm about to buy and try today. As long as it's vegan, it's cruelty free. I feel like I gotta see that on the bottle. If not that, I need to be able to understand the ingredients listed. As long as it's water-based, it's vegan, I have no problem trying something new. And this is the disclaimer. So all of the ingredients listed individually has its own factors, has their own pros and cons, and we've all got different hair types. There are a number of other YouTubers doing this mixture, and while that's not the only reason why I thought it was okay, I did still want to do my research just because just from my common knowledge of baking soda, I know that it's a strong ingredient, so I did want to just do my research about if it was even safe to put that in my hair. And per my research, because apple cider vinegar and baking sodas are two very strong acidity type of ingredients, mixing them together, not having the correct mixture could result in some potential risks if it's not balanced properly. I did read a few things and heard a few opinions from people in our locked community about how they no longer use baking soda as a part of their detox cleanse because it dried out their scalp, it left their locks feeling brittle and weak, and then it strips the oils of like certain necessary oils and moisture that we already produce in our hair naturally. When taking into consideration this information, which I did, I thought about it. With that being said, I just wanted to state that this little disclaimer for my other sisters and brothers in the locked community. We all have different hair types, you know, we all have different skin. And so, you know, we might have a different reaction. I encourage everyone looking at this video to just do your research, look at the facts, look at the opinions, and just decide for yourself if this is something that you want to try. Now, for me personally, how I deciphered coming to this conclusion of adding the baking soda was that, one, it's been a long time. It's been 5 years since I did my last ACV. My locks are pretty thick, so I don't think that this one time is going to permanently damage my locks. And 3, I put a question mark next to this because I didn't really know how to say this. I just feel like I have a good scalp health. Like I have strong roots. I don't really know how to verbally say that. I mentioned here that like I don't have a sensitive scalp. I've never had dandruff or anything like that. So, you know, I just think that per like the lack of problems with my scalp, that it is strong enough to handle this. Most importantly, the most important factor that I did bullet here is that I don't plan on doing this a lot. It's been, like I said, years, and who knows what all is in here. And again, like I'm not gonna get everything out, but to ensure that I get the most that I can out, I'm gonna add the baking soda in this mix. I was gonna give it 360, but I don't think that there's a need to actually give it 360 this time. I do want to show a few locks that have buildup, a few examples, if you will. The littlest, like a little something right there, you know. I don't know if you can see, like I think you can see that. You see that line, the line going down like that. Yeah, you see that? You know what? All that. I don't even think that my hair color is as light and sandy as it's looking when you get up close or when the light hits it. I really feel like that's a result of buildup. We're about to see. We've got our before receipts and we about to compare it with the after receipts to see if the numbers match up. So we're gonna hop into it. I have like a little glass here because this is not like a clear container. So I thought it would be cool. I'm gonna add the ACV in here, and after the build up lock detox, I'm going to pour the water in here, and then we're gonna see what the difference is. Let's hop into it. I don't know how much water is in here, but I do know that this is 16 fluid ounces, and I'm going to put half of the bottle in here. So that's 8 fluid ounces.
Pick up the phone when you alone. All I ever asked was you to show me some love, kisses and hugs. No, I never had an issue. Go to the club with your boys, baby.
Okay, I put a little bit more than half.
Just wanted you to show.
But that's okay though.
Won't you say my name, my name? If you claim you want me,
Just
it ain't
mixing
no
the water.
thing. You acting kinda shady. You ain't been calling me baby. Oh, you can go stop playing games, playing games. I know you said hey, you're lying. I'm on your mind, and that you want this bad. Well, I'm cool with that. I'm just trying to match your words with your actions. I need more than satisfaction. Is you really about that action? Say you wanna give your all, but flex in front of your friends. Say that you doing the most, but we take a picture, can't post it. When you talking back that shit up, won't you say my, won't you say my name, my name? If you claim you want me, it ain't no thing. You acting kinda shady. You ain't been calling me baby. You can go stop playing games, playing games, playing games, playing games. It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. Alright. Alright. It's true what they say. Can't let just anybody mess with your head. Nobody's gonna get up and make your bed. No crying.
And I'm back.
I'll do what I'll do. I can drop the ball.
That was a lot. I feel drained energetically. Like, that's how much it took. I mean, the part where I had to like wash everything out in the end, like, that was a lot. There's a difference. There is a difference. I just know there is because I feel that there is. My hair literally feels cleaner. My scalp and hair feel a bit lighter. I would definitely say that this was successful. Now, this is the water.
Took a stance higher than ayahuasca.
Now, this is the water after the second detox. So let's talk about that. So yeah, I definitely, after the first one, it definitely brought all of that gunk and grime and filth and buildup out to the surface. But I definitely felt like a second round was gonna get it to loosen up a bit more thoroughly, and it did. I did the first sit for 30 minutes, and then the second detox, I sat for 15 minutes. When it was time to wash it out of my hair, I did 3 washes total. The first wash was just to get the initial buildup out. There were a few locks that still had buildup towards the back, like this area. And this area up here, my top right side. So for the second wash, I focused mainly on those 2 parts, washed that soap out, saw that it was good, and then the third wash was just a regular wash for just cherry on top purposes and to get the smell out, because don't nobody want to be walking around here with ACV smell. My next ACV rinse, it's not gonna be 5 years, I'll tell you that. Spirit knows that I love structure and like to have routines, while at the same time liking the freedom to do whatever, whenever I please. So maybe in December, end of the year, like twice a year, I feel like that sounds valid. I feel like that sounds reasonable. We are finally reaching the end of the revival era. It feels like a full circle moment, you know, caring for my locks and hopping back into YouTube and my journey again. And you know, now we here with it, coming up on 7 years. So, you know, pretty cool. So my next update is going to be focused on phase 3 of the revival era, which is all about maintenance. Now that one is probably more than likely going to be similar to just a regular update where, like, you know, we sit, we grab our tea and snacks and things, and we just talk about what I'm going to do to maintain the health of my locks moving forward. And yeah, we're just going to talk about plans of moving forward, like changes and what to expect. I guess that's it. Thank you guys for coming back. If you actually came back, hit the subscribe button if you wanna, you know, only if you want to, because we don't force people out shit. Yeah, we're gonna hop back into it. We're gonna see you guys when we talk about maintaining. Peace, much love.